No, I know you've worked with a lot of asthmatic swimmers. What are the special challenges that they face when they're training?
Well, part of the challenge is you never know when an asthmatic attack is going to occur, and it can be induced by several different factors, some emotional, some physical. Um, Exercise itself can induce attack, and oddly enough, when it does occur, exercise is one of the best things you can do for an attack when it happens. So it's kind of paradoxical, but people that are having an asthmatic attack, they're usually encouraged to do some exercise to reduce the anxiety and to get through the attack. But what we found is that in the asthmatics that have trained, we've only had a few. I've known a few at the elite level that were Olympians, like Tom Dolan and Darren and Amy Van Dyken. And back in my day, there was a guy named Rick DeMont. That's another story that was interesting because he actually had his gold medal taken away for taking a puff of asthma medication that had ephedrine in it. I don't remember the brand or what it was called at the time, but it was on the ban list and nobody ever told him about it. And he'd taken it in every race of his entire career leading up to the Olympics. And it was, for him, it was normal. It just leveled the playing field. So he didn't get into an asthmatic attack during a race. He won the gold medal in the 400 freestyle in 1872. And the next day they took the gold medal away from him. And he would have won another gold medal in the 1500 had he been allowed to compete. He was that good, but he was disqualified. And he's now a coach at the University of Arizona, and really was cheated out of two gold medals because of the situation and really not being advised properly by the medical staff, but also, banned substances were so new to the sport, no one really quite understood, that even everyday cold medicines had things in them that could have led to disqualifications. So he wasn't obviously trying to cheat. He was just trying to keep his lungs functioning in a normal way. And he ended up fighting it. And I think just recently, in the last 10 years, he's my age, and he's almost 60 years old. He actually had the IOC. They never awarded him the gold medal, but they did go back and say, that it was the decision shouldn't have been made the way it was. So, and it really was kind of the fault more of the physicians on the staff, because I was there when he was getting his physical. But the asthmatics that I've known, like Tom Dolan, I've seen them in major meets having severe asthmatic attacks where they just shut down. And in practice, I've seen athletes that have severe asthmatic attacks, and it's just like you shut down. I mean, it's virtually your practice at the level that these guys are training is over because they can't get enough air exchange. They just can't get enough oxygen. My son, Gary Jr., is a type 1 diabetic, and when he was low in sugar, his practice was over. He got out. He knew it was done. He'd get juice, but he wouldn't continue on, and he knew when to shut it down. Same with the asthmatics. They may go great, and then if they get an induced, if something causes an attack to occur, they should, and they always have their medicine at hand there, and sometimes that can help get through the practice. But oftentimes they just have to kind of back way down or back off or get out completely.